Maalaea.org. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hey, how's it? Welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet. Don't worry, we're not going to bite that little subscribe button. It's just going to like ding. It's just a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for everyone that's given to MauiFixHomeless.com, MauiFixHomeless.org. Super appreciate that. And today, just get ready. This is going to be an action-packed live. I got lots to share with you. I'm actually at a new listing here at Malaya. If you're not familiar with Malaya, I'm going to give you some information here that I think is going to open up your eyes to this area. Now, for you Alaskans, I know this is one of your favorite spots, so if it is, hit me in the comments and let me know, because there's nothing like this particular location on the island for so many different reasons. And this condo that I'm going to share with you, I'll put a link in the description about the price and all the details, but it has rarely been used. I'm talking not vacation rented, a true second home, but not even hardly even used as a second home. So it's a really special opportunity. And by the way, if you're ever thinking about buying a condo here and you want to do a loan, then this is the kind of property where you could get away with 20% down or 25 versus 30, because there's no future bookings to honor, so you can basically buy it as a second home with less money down. So if you want more information about that, my best lender that I've been using for 10 years, over 10 years, is a guy named Gary Rosenberg. You guys that have used him before, you know he is probably the, not just the nicest, amazing guy on planet Earth, but he's a super sharp financial wizard. Has done a lot of deals for me over the years and has just done a fantastic job. So let me know if you want to talk to Gary. He can help get you pre-qualified for this particular loan. But before we go into the condo, real quick, let me just show you what's going on out here. There's some pretty cool action happening. Check it out. Not only do we have a bluebird, clear as day, clear as possible. I mean, it's just all day long. It's just been nothing but blue sky and epic. That's obviously the summit of Haleakala. You can see the observation, Air Force observation telescope globes right there. And then right below, check this out. In Maalaea, we've got this beautiful yacht. And check it out, the owner's wife or girlfriend just came out and she's been out paddling around the yacht. Huh? Is that a pretty cool way to spend your day? What'd you do today? Well, I did a little stand-up paddleboarding around the yacht. Just another day. Just another day on the island. Pretty cool, huh? But check it out. I'm telling you right now, Maui is just, it's usually succulent, but it's like over succulent today. It's just like perfection. Everyone's just chilling. You can just see the relaxation happening. So if you haven't had your Maui fix lately, I'm here to provide. I'm here to help. So if you're still stuck in some kind of weird weather pattern, welcome to the perfect weather pattern called Maui no Ka'oi. So this is Maalaea Kai. It is a fee simple property. A lot of properties down here in Maalaea are still leaseholds. Leasehold, of course, is where someone else owns the land. They're a lot cheaper, but there is this thing called a vacancy clause, which is kind of gnarly. It means if the lease doesn't get renewed, are you ready? Leave. Bye. Thanks for buying the condo. Anyway, it is something to consider. It's only happened twice in the history of Hawaii, so I do have customers that own leaseholds. I've sold them, and actually our family owns one ourselves. So I think there's still a good purchase if the conditions are right, which I can share with you more about that if you're ever interested. However, this one is not. This is a fee simple. That means you own the land. It did convert. Matter of fact, I just talked to a resident that's been here living 25 years, and he bought it right when it converted. Got a beautiful little barbecue area right here. And it's right next to Malaya Harbor. So if you're not familiar with Malaya Harbor, you can kind of see some of the breakwall right here. Beautiful location if you're going to go on excursions. So you want to go to not Ko'olabi, yeah. Who wants to go to Ko'olabi? I do. Problem is you can't. But if you want to go to Molokini or Lanai or an evening sunset cruise, a lot of them leave from Maalaea. And you can actually see Molokini right here through the palm tree. Makes me kind of want to cut that palm tree down, but you can see Molokini, sort of, kind of, right there. Can you see it, guys? Are you with me? Molokini Crater, that's a beautiful excursion. The information on this particular condo can be found at maalaeacondo.net, maalaeacondo.net. I will put a link in the description. But before we go inside the condo, I also wanted to point out, you see that sandy beach right there? You can walk to it really fast from this condo, but that is the second largest contiguous strip of sandy beach in the entire island chain. So that is one long boggle right there, brah. That is a big chunk. I measured it one time. Actually, I didn't do it. Someone else on the channel did, but I think it's like, I don't know. It's a long ways. I can't remember. I don't want to misquote it, but can you see it just keeps going? Just keeps going. And eventually you'll end up at the canoe club in North Kihei. Pretty nuts, huh? Very long, contiguous beach. Matter of fact, a couple of the residents that I talked to here, they say, yep, that's what we do. We get up in the morning and we hit the beach and we just walk and walk and walk. So that's one of the cool things about Maalaea, not to mention the central location. Quick access to Malaya Harbor, second longest standing beach in Hawai'i, but also super central location to everything. So your quick run to North Kihei, your quick run to Kahului. Of course, there's Oprah's Ranch right there. That's pretty far away. But also, if you're going to go to Lahaina, you're just right next to the pali. Pali means sea cliffs, but it's what we call the highway, right when it goes over the sea cliffs. Where the tunnel is, that's the pali. Pali, that's where you have no cell coverage, and you get distracted looking at whales, and you might cause an accident. So don't do that. Who's ever driving, no whales. Stop, don't look. We want Maui to be safe, right? So anyway, let's look around the condo real quick. And you guys tell me what you think in the comments. So this one has been completely 100% remodeled. Look at this beautiful outdoor lanai area with some custom tile and stone work. And the view, yes, is dead center of the building, dead center of the property, and you just cannot beat this view from this condo. That's what we're talking. You don't have to crank your neck, you don't have to look to the left, you don't have to look to the right. It's bam, dead center. And that's what we want, people. If we want to maximize our ROI, we want that ocean view. Okay, here we go. Let's check out this unit real quick, and then we are actually going to go for a quick little jaunt on the one wheel down to Malaya Harbor. So if you enjoy content like this, hit me in the comments, subscribe, and don't forget to like the video. I know us YouTubers are boring. We talk about that stuff all the time, but it really helps the algorithm, and I appreciate your support. So here we go. You can see beautifully remodeled, all kinds of custom work everywhere. Not vacation rented, true second home, although no one actually lives here. So very, very lightly used. I'm talking not used at all. Thumbs up for Lisa's staging. This is all Lisa's staging work. I do take credit for moving a lot of the furniture, but we've really enjoyed getting into the staging aspect of our listings, and it's a nice creative outlet for her, and also makes these places look pretty nuts. Next to the staging, we've got that ocean view, which is nothing but addicting, isn't it? I mean, we could just sit here all day long and just take that in. I could just stop the live right now, grab a little cocktail. I quit drinking, but I could drink, you know, a virgin cocktail, and just, anyway, I get distracted easily. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here, check out this beautiful kitchen. Obviously, we have the beautiful granite countertop, nice white cabinets, your stainless steel Maytag, microwave, electric stove, an oven, a Summit refrigerator. Don't know how we got the little ding right there. Probably the Lowe's delivery guys. Let me tell you what, watch out for those guys. If you ever get a delivery from Lowe's or Home Depot, check the package before they leave. Trust me on that one. You'll thank me for that tip. Okay, and some nice tile work. Lots of nice custom tile work here. Pretty unique little bar area. Does have a little floor AC right here just in case. Pretty rare you're going to need it because Maalaea does pick up some nice trade winds. Mirrors, of course, and condos on Maui is very common because you pick up more ocean view. Got some custom paint and all kinds of custom work that's been done here over the years. Again, just a very conscientious owner. This is sort of the boat motif sort of corner, if you will. Could be a you know, place for your liquor. Could be a place for your art. Could be a place for whatever, just using that space creatively. But look at this bathroom, man. Just love the wood throughout. This really nice sort of brick tile on the side. Yeah, she just did a wonderful job on this remodel. And everything's like brand new, hasn't been used. Nice copper sink. Dink. Of course, tile. And then we'll head back here to the bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom. What do you think of Lisa's staging? I love sort of the pink motif, the pillows picking up from the lamps. Pretty cool little lights right there, huh? I'm telling you, man, she is so gifted. No matter what you do every day, seize the day. That's what I say. Yes, sir. Shaka to all you beautiful, wonderful people in YouTube land. The most aloha infused audience on planet Earth. And what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to head down, if it's okay with you, if you've seen enough of the condo. Well, you've seen the whole condo, so there's not much else to share. There's no, whoa, there's a closet right here. No washer and dryer in the unit, just kind of FYI. We're priced right at $9.25. A couple of ceiling fans up there, keeping you nice and cool. We'll take one more look here over the view in the lanai in case you're just tuning in to the live. Thank you again. This is also doubling as your Maui fix. And I will put a link to this condo in the description. It's just maalaeacondo.net. .com was taken by somebody else, so I had to get the .net, but my websites are usually somewhat easy to remember. Beautiful yacht. She's still out doing her thing, huh? Look at that. She's on the paddleboard. All right. Let us go downstairs real quick, and gonna grab the olukais here. Yep. That is part of the standard Maui uniform. Haven't had a pair of socks on in 12 years. Haven't seen a snowflake in 12 years. Very proud to say. Okay, so here we are in the indoor-outdoor lobby area. Love this picture of this whale. Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous? Any whale lovers out there? Got all kinds of whale motif going on here. And then nice big turtle. So yeah, it's got like some kind of swanky, kind of good-looking stuff here in the lobby area. But this is sort of your classic runway to the macadamia encrusted barbecue area. One of my favorite things about this property is there's just tons. It's like a city park. The amount of grass, and it's like golf course grass. Oh man, I'm ready for dinner. I haven't eaten anything all day long, so I'm getting these little whiffs of people cooking dinner right now, and it is just torturous. But you can kind of get a sense of the of Malaya, the location, very close. There's one of the Pacific whale boats, I do believe. So very close to walk to your excursions. We'll just take a quick look around here. This gives you another good perspective of the beach. That's where all our power comes from, by the way, guys. That's the power plant. We're fueled 100% on diesel. Well, there's a little bit of wind power and a touch of solar, but most of it's diesel, people. And that's what Maui runs on. That's why we have the highest kilowatt cost per of electricity in the world, or at least the United States. Just a nice shot of that the second longest contiguous sandy beach in the state of Hawaii, which is one of the reasons I love Maui, to tell you the truth. Access to the ocean and lots of beaches. Unlike, say, the Big Island, where you're just sort of like hunting and pecking for sand of any kind. Here we are just easily accessed with all kinds of places to go access the ocean. I think she's done with her sesh. She's getting back in the yacht. Darling, can you pass the champagne? I'm completely snookered out from supping all day long. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Remember that show? I used to love that show, man. That was before, YouTube, man. That's what we did, guys. We watched Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. We got another yachter coming in here. I'm telling you guys, the billionaires have just flocked to Maui. They're not stupid, right? They're pretty smart guys. Would you agree? So Maui no Kauoi, Jeff Bezos. I think he's the richest man in the world. That's right. He bought on Maui. Follow the smart money. Of course, over here you're looking at the island of Ko'olave, recently given back to the Hawaiian people after we got bombing it for a couple decades. Just brutal, huh? Ah, the U.S. government. Gotta love them. Here comes an excursion back in. Anyway, I digress. So here's just another shot of Maalaea. If you're just joining the live, I did a little expose of a new listing I have here that Lisa so lovingly staged. And the owner has lovingly not used or rented out in many, many years to the Studs remodel. And an asking price of $9.25 and a fee simple 1-bedroom here in the beautiful Maalaea. Down here we have some spear fishermen coming in after a long, luxurious day of floating around, sticking sharp sticks into unwitting fish. I wonder, I'm waiting for their catch to come out. What they got. Usually it's on that buoy right there. Right there. This is what you do for fun in Hawaii, guys. You just go, kill stuff and eat it. We are carnivores at heart. Trust me. I'm ready for some ahi sashimi, brah. Okay, let's take a quick look at the pool. Is this okay, guys? Is this cool so far? Because this is definitely the most fun I'm going to have today, unless I can get a surf in on the way home. Good sized pool. Looks like it's a 7-footer. That's back in the day when they built pools, man. Nice 7-foot deep pool. No hot tub here, but that's all right. That means lower HOA fees. Beautiful property. So do me a solid. Share the video with anybody you know that's in the market. Or just share the video, period. Like it if you liked it. Thumbs down it if you hated it. And subscribe to the channel. I looked at my statistics today. Less than 5% of the people that watch my channel subscribe, so I know what's going on. I guess I need to ask more. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna get on the one wheel. I haven't done that in a while. Here's Taco, here's my buddy. You can see I travel with a surfboard at all times, because you never know. You never know. And I got a chair. My wife, of course, the stager, is like, honey, can you grab this chair? I'm like, sure, babe. Now I want you to know something, guys. I always go in the water with my shark bands. If you haven't heard of these things, go to sharkbands.org. I'll put a link in the description, SHARKBANZ.org, sharkbands.org. I'll put a link, but this is the coolest product ever, man. And the reason I thought of this today is because Charlie and Ethan got shark attacked in Malaya Harbor a few years ago. They survived, but I'm telling you what, it wasn't pretty. So why not get some peace of mind? And I just think this is the coolest thing ever. If you're going to come to Hawaii, if you're going to put your kids in the water, and this thing exists, why wouldn't you have one? And it's really cool. Check it out. This wasn't intended as an advertisement, but I just want to share cool things that I think could help people and save lives, possibly. But this is just like about the size of a watch. You just put it on your wrist or you put it on your ankle. You can see it's got some sand on there still. And you have to store it inside of this bag at all times because it's a very strong magnet and it can destroy your electronics. But the sharks hate it and could save a life. So, like I said, I'll put a link in the description. If you're interested, definitely pick up one of these guys. Shark bands. All right, so here we go. Just gonna grab the one wheel. Excuse the mess. It's full of staging stuff. I'm telling you, staging is a whole nother level of like a job. It's like we just move stuff all the time now. We're like full-time movers. Selling real estate's a lot easier than staging, I'll tell you that much. All right, so again, I'm the crazy guy that cruises around Maui on my little buddy right here, and it's been a while. But let's go cruise down to Malaya Harbor, check it out. And then I'm gonna be watching and looking for anywhere to eat. So I have an ulterior motive. Okay, so real quick, a quick jaunt around the parking lot. Oh, that feels good. just to be moving. Okay, here we go. This is an on-site manager that lives here in this little hale. That's the Hawaiian word for home, by the way. So good to know you've got some management on-site keeping an eye on the place, right? An eye on your investment. That's good to know. Nice big parking lot, and yes, Taco is sitting in the assigned spot for that particular unit. Right there. 29, spot 29. And the condo that's for sale is unit 312. But here we go. All right, just paying attention to where I'm going so I don't crash. But the nice thing about this condo is it is very close to Malaya Harbor. Some of them are further down, a little bit of a further walk. But if you're going to your excursion first thing in the morning, 6 a.m., you know, you haven't had your coffee, or maybe you have, you just want to get to the boat already, this is nice and close to that harbor. It's also very close to the harbor shops. So there's a whole shopping center up here, which is right next to the aquarium. So you've got some nice attractions in this area, some nice restaurants, and that's one of the nicest things about having a condo close to amenities, and especially if they're walkable. So a lot of people, when they come on vacation, they don't necessarily want to be driving everywhere, and so to be able to walk places is super nice. So this is one of those locations that is convenient to everything, but it's also, if someone didn't want to rent a car, they wouldn't necessarily have to. Okay, as you can see, these people, they didn't rent a car. They're like, Dad, this sucks. Should have rented the car. Just kidding. All right, so anyway. Whew, I couldn't make this stuff up. Actually, I am making this stuff up as I go along. Hey, man. All the other realtors on Maui that are doing YouTube, you guys are all recording your videos. Come on, step it up. Go live. You got a game? Let's see what you got, man. It's easy. Just speak from the heart. That's the key. It's the key to everything in life, right? No second takes. Just go. Okay, so here we are. We are at the U.S. Coast Guard office right here. Much aloha to you guys for your service. And then here is the general store and cafe, Maalaea. So of course, shout out any of these operations, any of these businesses if you've been here and used them. If you've done any excursions down here at Maalaea. Anyone you want to recommend? Any particular fishing outfit or adventure outfit or snorkeling, scuba diving? How's it? And then, unfortunately, we lost beach bums, yeah. So that's kind of a bummer. Make it all the way through COVID, and then POW. POW in Hawaiian, of course, means finished, done, over. But that was a 100% awesome place, in my opinion. And now it's gone. Boss Frogs for your snorkel stuffs. But over here is a good restaurant that has been doing well, I do believe. I've eaten here a couple times. Tante. Steak and lobster all day long for 30 bucks. Baby back ribs for $15.95. Happy hour 12 to 6. $3. $3.50 Mai Tais. I mean, my goodness, on Maui, it's unheard of. You could get drunk for cheap in that joint. And of course, right there is the shops, Maalaea shops. There's a whole mall session going on up there. But I'm just going to cruise down to the Malaya Harbor and just keep the tour going. Ohananui Charters, right here, front and center. Sort of like that condo I just showed you. Nothing like location, right? It's location, location, location. The 3 secrets of real estate. Of course, it's not a secret anymore, right? Anybody remember Buzz's Wharf back in the day? Remember that guy? I wonder what year that was last open. Anybody know? I know there's a lot of Maui aficionados watching the channel. You know 10 times more than I do because you've been coming here for 30 odd years. I'm 12 years full-time on the island, and I'm just getting it figured out, sort of. All right. All right. Plenty roosters, brah. Sheesh. Here we go, man. Coming off the water. Full day of fishing. Got the big old Dodge Eco Diesel Longhorn. Nice truck, dude.
Thank you.
Got the boat. So what do you guys think? Good stuffs? A nice shot of the shop's Malaya. Beach Bums was down below there. All kinds of boats. It's a big excursion. There's the Nui, Maui. That's probably one of the better ones right there. They were doing these party trips. I think they stopped, but they were doing like these disco kind of party. I think they quit it, but I heard it was pretty epic while it was going on. Look at that thing. Oh, like as wide as a school bus, man. I love cats, man. You gotta have a double hole on the Hawaiian waters because it keeps you from getting sick, because the single holes are a little topsy-turvy, up and down, side to side. Next thing you know, you're forgetting about your breakfast. Your breakfast is forgetting about you. Don't want to do that. Matter of fact, my number one tip is if you're gonna go on excursion, take the drugs, man. Just go into a not a liquor store. No, don't go into a liquor store. Go into a drugstore, Long's, whatever. And it works. I've got friends that are going out all the time. They get horribly seasick. They take the special medications. I can't remember the name of it right now, but take it. You'll save yourself some serious barf time. Trust me, that's not how you want to spend your vacation or your excursion. Yeah, honey, I spent $250 for the excursion and I was sicker than a dog the whole time. That's a no can right there. All right, guys, beautiful shot here. Haleakala in all its glory. Still barely any clouds up top. We have the next, that looks like a corporate jet maybe, huh? We got the next billionaire coming in. It's got the citation. Or maybe it's that, what's that new one called? Rome, or like the Kona Express. Get your own corporate jet that you kind of share with a bunch of other jet setters. Rome, you guys heard about that one? Pretty cool. And then over here, but we got everything here, don't we? We got all the way down to Big Beach. And then next to that, we have the beautiful Molokini crater. Next to that, we have the one and only Ko'olave. And then just to orientate y'all, this is the Pali, right? This is where we drive over to the best side, the west side, right there. That's the Pali. And the whale lookout is just a little past that point right there. And of course, the iconic windmills generating all kinds of electrical power for us today. It's a good thing we're not 100% dependent on wind power, huh? today we would be we'd be off the grid for sure, man, because they are not moving. Kind of an eyesore, in my opinion, but oh well. They kill lots of birds, I know that. I'd like to just stick with good old fossil fuel. Actually, clean nuclear energy is the way we should be going, but it'll happen eventually. A nice little shot of the Hawai'i Mountains, the West Maui's, kind of poking this over, and then you'll see this is also green right now. This is the greenest you're probably going to see it. This is all going to go back to brown pretty quick. We're probably one of the greenest times right now on Maui. Great time to come over. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Much aloha to you and your ohana. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to thumbs up, share, shaka, subscribe. Help a brother out. Share that MaalayaCondo.net with somebody. I know there's somebody out there that wants it. I want it. Just a few bucks shy on that one, but it's okay. Somebody else out there, easy. Just pay cash for that thing, man. Someday I'll have a condo like that. Just gotta keep working, right? Work hard. Dreams will come true. Just gotta keep grinding. But thanks again, guys, for checking it out. I do really appreciate it. Much aloha to you and your ohana. If there's anything I can do for you, please keep me in mind as your listing agent, as your buyer's agent. I meet so many people that use some other agent, like, oh, Eric, we love your videos. We came over here, we watched them. I'm like, so you got to call me when you're ready to buy that house, man. Come on now. Remember your tour guide before you got here. Okay. They're getting rowdy already. All right, guys. Easy on the Heinekens, boys. All right, guys. Thanks again. Until next time, I shall return. Eric West. Out. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm like, Maui Dan, I can't see the little thing. Where's it at? By the way, who's Maui Dan? Maui Dan's this really cool guy. He lives in Wyoming. When he's in Wyoming, he's Wyoming Dan. When he's on Maui, he's Maui Dan. And someday, Maui Dan, you're going to be full-time Maui Dan. I can feel it, man. By the way, bro, I got the official how you say it. It's Alialoa. Oh, no, Alialoa. So remember the word lie? Alialoa. That's what I've been told. Because I'm showing the unit, so I was talking to the listing agent, and I said, hey, is it Alaialoa? And she's like, no, bro, it's Alialoa. So now you know. Now we know. We settled it for once and for all. It only took like 2 years. Alialoa. If you know different, hit me in the comments. Till next time, Eric West. Yes, out.